Hello and welcome back to another episode of Boston College Dynasty here on College Football 26. In this episode, we're going to be taking on Notre Dame, number 11 team in the nation, and as it stands, the number 3 team in the nation in SMU. I'm not sure who SMU plays next week. We'll take a look at it. As of right now, 2 top 12 opponents in college football back-to-back. The ACC is no joke. We got to take it seriously. Notre Dame obviously isn't a conference opponent, as they are an independent school, don't have a conference. But this one is kind of important, as it's the Irish Bowl, I believe. The Ireland Trophy, not the Irish Bowl, but same type of gist. You get the deal. It's just the Irish culture. Nothing too crazy, but definitely a fun little rivalry. The real storyline of this game is the massive talent disparity. We are technically the 20th ranked school in the nation, 7-1. It's been a very, very good year, but Notre Dame is a different breed. They're 5-2, and they outrank us overall by like 15 points. Notre Dame is a 92 overall, 94 offense. It's going to tear us to shreds. Jeremiah Love is where it all starts. 95 speed, 95 excel, 95 overall. Very well-rounded back. I mean, you see all the abilities he has. He's already got 500 rushing yards, 12 touchdowns on the air, and 200 passing yards, so clearly not just a one-dimensional player. Their defense is led by Drake Bowen. I love college athletes. All their names are spelt hilariously. But he's got 37 tackles on the year, 5 pass deflections, and 2 picks. So don't want to throw his way over the middle. Speaking of not wanting to throw somebody's way, Leonard Moore going to be locking it down in the secondary. The true sophomore is really a do-it-all type of guy. He has 96 man coverage. So he's definitely going to be a threat for Lewis Bond. That's going to be a rough matchup, and Christian Gray is no easier. Equally talented athlete, definitely less in pass coverage. I mean one-on-one coverage, whatever. You know what I'm saying. He's in zone. He's a great athlete. He's going to make a play. But if you want him to stay with somebody, that's the guy you're going to put Leonard Moore on. Their secondary is just so talented, too. Adon Schuler, probably. Jalen Stroman, Luke Talek. I mean, these guys are very talented. Ben Minnick. Very, very quick guy. 97 speed, 94 excel. Probably not going to see the field yet, but if we continue this rivalry, that's going to be somebody I see posing a huge threat. They've got great talent on the line, too. Emil Wagner, 4 platinum badges. That's crazy. Malachi Fields has a ton of abilities, too. 600 receiving yards so far. 162 after the catch is crazy. Only 1 drop, 3 touchdowns. Jaden Greathouse is another great receiver. Also 1 drop and 3 touchdowns, 500 yards. I mean, these are not bums out here. Any of these guys are going to cook our corners. Will Pauling is another amazing target here. I mean, their 4th receiver, Jordan Faison, would be easily head and shoulders our number 2 receiver. On days, he would be our best receiver. Like, it's not even funny. I mentioned Jeremiah Love, but they also have Jadarian Price, number 24. He's got 4 rushing touchdowns, 169 yards on the ground. Obviously, Jeremiah Love is getting most of the carries. They also have a ton of guys here that would all play on our roster, all like 80 overalls, just sitting and waiting in case anything happens. The true freshman CJ Carr is their starter. He's got 95 throw power. Accuracy is not bad in the short, medium, or deep. All very good. On the run, he's not great, and he's not exactly some crazy athlete. So if we put pressure on him, make him make quick decisions, we'll probably maybe be able to make him make mistakes. So far, 14 touchdowns to 8 interceptions, 58 completion percentage. He's definitely held their offense back, and if we can make him uncomfortable, this is probably our only shot of winning the game. Without further ado, though, let's get right into it. We're going to rock these jerseys. They're going to rock their homes. Let's get right into this Memorial Bowl. That is quite a memorial there. Yeah, I mean, these intros are so sick. Play like a champion today. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is sick. I'm really excited, man. It's a fun environment to play in front of Notre Dame fans. Might see Shane Gillis out there. And there we are, Boston College Eagles, ready to take the field. And we are going to be getting the opening kickoff, so it's going to be an interesting start. We're going to have to set the tone early. All right, Detrell, you're taking this one out, and he gets upfield, only the 18, though. Wow, they shut us out? Is that 44-0? Yeah, we're not going to get done dirty like that this time, I promise you. Wow, they've got a huge stadium pulse advantage here, though. We're going to get that out to Detrell, and he falls forward to first down. Jordan McDonald in after Detrell gets hurt. Probably would have been in anyway, and he's going to fall forward for 2. Drake Bowen getting that tackle over the middle, and Detrell's just got bruised ribs. He'll be back. 2nd and 8. And there we go. Scrambles for the first, Grayson James. Gonna give him a break on this one, and instead, Jordan McDonald gets 5. Lot of crowd pulse here. We're just trying to keep it simple. McDonald runs it up the gut and gets a first. New set of downs. We're gonna keep it simple. I'm not trying to make mistakes here, and we get that gap. McDonald gains 5, but Connor Short hurt again. Detrell's back. He's hurt, but he's good. Gets us 3 on that carry. We tried to audible. It wouldn't let us. Instead, we're going to maintain the jet touch. We don't get a block and lose 2 on the play. They're telling us to go for it. 4th and 4, we're going for it. And we find Jeremiah Franklin, our security blanket over the middle, and he takes it all the way to the 25. You got to feel good about plays like that. Right? And Reed Harris doesn't hang on to it. Those are the plays I'm so scared of. I don't want to throw a pick, but thought we had him open. I mean, they are just daring us to run it. Stadium pulse is so annoying, but I have time. Like, I can do this all day. Finally. 2nd and 10. Trying to change that play forever, and the run goes nowhere. 3rd and 10 now. Bring him in motion. And we're going to get it to Bond. He sits down and gets inside the 10. Connor Short just keeps getting hurt. 1st and goal. We had him. Should have hit Franklin over the middle. Just couldn't get it out in time. Oh, my God. I meant to say this earlier. We got to go to this injury report here. Quintavious Hutchins has been out at least a week, and he's got like 6 more to go. I don't know if he's going to even be back for if we make the conference championship game or if we have a bowl game. He might be able to return for that, but for the rest of the regular season, he is done. And it says Connor Short will return soon, I guess. Anyway, 2nd and goal. Here we are. And McDonald is going to fall forward. Here we are, 3rd and goal. Going to hand it off. And McDonald is in untouched. Way to get on the board first. Assert our dominance. Here we go, 1st and 10. Notre Dame not going to get it off in time. We sack him in the backfield. And he's grabbing his ribs. He's playing through it, though. Jalen Blackwell is likely doing the same. 2nd and 18. Just a handoff outside to their playmaker, but gains nothing on the play. The pursuit was so important there because you really cannot give that guy any room to work. He will take advantage, and we take advantage, too, sacking him at the 2. Owen Stoudemeyer on the play. That was much, much needed. We're going to get this ball back in great field position. We did not interfere on the play, no penalties, and we're going to get that. Oh, nice move. Johnson gets it to the 36. Jordan McDonald going to get this carry now. Blocks don't set up great. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10, running a little screen. They are kind of expecting it, but we're still able to get 6. 3rd and 4. We have to get it to Bond. He can't break the tackle. They are telling us to go for it again, 4th and 4. We're not taking the field goal. And, wow, Reed Harris just catches it and sits down. What a great play that was. And here we are running a counter. The block set up great. And McDonald gets us a new set of downs and inside the 10. Final play. And we're going to make it a good one. Detrell Jones on the receiving touchdown. Not sure what this camera angle of it is, but that'll be the final play of the quarter. And I think this is a great start, better than we could have ever expected. We've just been playing great defense, and we've had a couple of really impactful plays. That last drive was cake. We started at the 30. And here we are to start the second, kicking off. We're going to have to do this at the end of the half, too, so we can't let them get any momentum. 1st and 10, they're going to get a handoff to their guy, and we contain him, gain it 2. Keeping Jeremiah Love under wraps is super important. keeping their quarterback under wraps is even more so, as he gains 9 on the play. We did say if you give C.J. Carr room to move, I guess he can take it. He's not really going to outrun anybody, but he has that type of speed. And, oh, man, Cam Martinez is hurt. First set of downs for Notre Dame. They're going to run a little screen, and we blow it up and wrap him up. Jalen Blackwell on the play. Our impact players are making plays. It's that simple. Brings up to 2nd and 13. They run a little play action. We're all over it. Bat it down at the line. All of the momentum in our favor. They send him in motion. We're all over it. And, oh my God, Max Tucker is going to take it to the house. Pick 6. I didn't jump that route. He did that all on his own. Yeah, this is insane. We are outperforming our ratings by a ton. I mean, 21-0. It's just getting ridiculous out here. And they're going to start this drive off with a quick little dump off. 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. They're just going to hand it off to Jeremiah Love. He loses one on the play. Owen Stoudemeyer with the TFL. Brings us to 3rd and 8. You got to feel like Notre Dame needs something, and they know it. Oh, what a catch. He lobbed that up to him, and Malachi Fields comes down with it. First big play Notre Dame's had all game, and we're making it difficult on them. That's really all we can ask for. They are going to get a nice little 4-yard completion, but we're not giving them anything easy. No big plays. That's the moral of the story. That's the game plan. And that's an interesting play. Wow, what a catch. I did not think that was going to work out for them, but they threaded the needle there. Great play, and we're going to have to get that out, wrap up for a gain of 1. Brings us to 2nd and 9 here. Notre Dame going to with the draw. Oh, man. Jeremiah Love is shifty, and he gets all the way to the 10. Cost us some yards, but we're still able to bend but not break. That's a good example of it. Carter Davis with the TFL. Now 2nd and 11. Amar Thornton making life hard on him. RPO goes for 1. 3rd and 10, and we're sending heavy pressure. It gets through, and they only can get it over the middle for 3. They're going to have to settle for 3 as well, if they can even get that. They do get that kick up, and it is good. Well, we always joke the last thing you want to do is go up 28-3, but I'm not going to lie, I'd rather do that than let them get it to like 21-10. Final 3 minutes here. Execution is key. Don't want to let Notre Dame back into it. We're going to start with this little jet touch, and we get the block we need, and Skeet gets 8. It worked well. We're not going to try and do anything else. We'll get it right to Skeet again. We're going to make him make a play. He falls forward for 2, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute timeout. 3rd and inches now. We're going to hand off to McDonald, and he gets wrapped up short. We're at our own 30. We're going to have to punt. We're going to force the fair catch, but they're going to take over at the 37. 2-minute drill is in effect here. 1st and 10 from the near 40, and we get a free man rushing the quarterback. They dump it off to Love, but he loses 3, and they're going hurry up. We're going to have Cam Martinez this time off the edge, and Blackwell forces Love out of bounds for a loss of 2 more. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Going to have KP Price blitz off the edge. I think we're making life hard, and that's another free blitzer for the sack. It's Jalen Blackwell. We're going to have to fair catch that, but we'll have a shot to get a little field goal or something here. I'm telling you, blitzing those freshman QBs is the move. They all struggle, and we're able to expose that gap in their knowledge. Nice little run there by Detrell. We're going to call a timeout. They're giving us a lot of space to work here, and I think we're going to take it. Grayson James is going to run, and we're going to run hurry up ourselves. Now 1st and 10, going to get that out to our man, Lewis Bond, and I believe, he did not get out of bounds. That's not good. Clock ticking still. Going to have to send this one, but there's a motion play. Let's get it in motion. And now we got it to Bond again. He gets upfield, and 2nd timeout, 12 seconds to go, and we're lined up pretty good for a field goal. 1st and 10. We had a lot of different options there. Didn't like a lot of them. Can't take too much time, but we do have a timeout if we see something. Franklin's got it, but he gets caught. We're down to the 9. I don't know if that makes this field goal easier or more difficult. We're going to get that up, but it is going to be good. We extend the lead 24-3. I'm feeling pretty good. The wear and tear has affected us. I'll tell you that for sure. And we get there. They have to pick it up. Oh, my gosh. This is an insane play. They're going to get all the way down to the 18. They went backwards a ways. Notre Dame certainly did not have the drive they wanted to have to start the half, but I'll say that's as perfect as we could ask for. We got Johnson back here to return the punt, and he's going to take it near midfield to the 45. We got Detrell back here. He's been hurt a couple times in this game, but in this one, oh my God, right as I said it, he got hurt. Well, that's unfortunate, but a 7-yard run brought us to this 2nd and 3 that we're now going to convert with Jeremiah Franklin. 2nd and 8 now. We're looking Franklin's way again. Oh, man, he got upfield quick, and now we're inside the 10. Jeremiah Franklin, unironically, has come alive towards the middle half of this season, and it's been huge for our offense as we get to the 5. 2nd and goal. Don't want to risk anything here. We're going to get it to Jordan McDonald, and Drake Bowen is hurt. 3rd and goal. We've got a pass play. We're going to get it to our man, Lewis Bond, and he's in the end zone. We're going to be 31-3 with this extra point. That is absolutely insane. I was not expecting this result. I definitely am anticipating a slider change, though, because this is getting ridiculous. I know we should be dominating some teams, but Notre Dame is not the type of team that shouldn't be getting whooped like this. Oh, they lofted that right over the middle. Blackwell couldn't get back to it. And we're going to go right back to the blitz. It's been giving them trouble all game. Jeremiah Love breaks one, but gets hit, sticked. And now Ty Clemens is hurt again. This is that type of year, man. There's injuries all over the place. And that is pretty realistic in football. So Jeremiah Love able to fall forward for the first. New set it down. C.J. Carr making some pre-snap adjustments. And he is going to try to take off. We wrap him up, gain a 1. We have made their life hell. We're going to say it as it is. And now on 2nd and 9, we send a blitz, but doesn't get there, and he's able to complete it over the middle. Malachi Fields has been their most consistent receiver all game. And on that play, it was no different. They got it to him, and here they're looking to get it to their tight end, and he's going to get 9. 2nd and 1 here now. And, wow, yeah, Blackwell read that gap perfectly. Loss of 2. Blackwell makes plays, man. I mean, that's just his sole purpose, whether it's a sack, a TFL. He's just wherever you need him to be. Cam Martinez was where we needed there. Breaks that pass up, and then forces the field goal attempt, trying to make it 31-6. That's not going to get you where you really need to go, but you know what? It's better than nothing. Jordan McDonald going to receive this carry. Oh, what a block. Yeah, that was nasty. Gain of 6 on the run. One last play before the half is over. The quarter is over. My fault. Gain of 2. Heading into the 4th quarter up 31-6. I mean, you really can't ask for much better than this. Here we are, 3rd and 2. And we're going to get that out. Turbo Richard up to 48. Another set of downs, more life for this offense. Just trying to burn clock at this point. And McDonald hurdles him and gains 7. Turbo Richard now in the game, finally getting some carries. And he's doing work with them. Gets all the way to the 32. What a run. New set of downs again. We're going to get it to McDonald again, and he gains 2. Just trying to burn clock. We're going to get it to McDonald again, and he's going to gain 5. Brings us to 3rd and 3. We're going to get that to Jeremiah Franklin, and he hangs on. What a catch. Yeah, Franklin has been by far our best receiver this game. It's just been so much reliability out of him. And Richard gets upfield inside the 10. Yeah, he's still in the game, so we'll give him another carry, and he's going to take that one only a yard further. There is nobody on Jeremiah Franklin. I think we're just going to zip it his way, and he's all alone. I mean, he's been cooking all game. He hits a much slower version of the dance everybody's doing, but, oh, he's pointing at him. It's got to be an inside joke. That's sick. I mean, that caps off a great day for him. I figure at this point we just bring the backups in again. Clearly feeling the length of this season. And they're going to start on 1st and 10 here. They float it over to their playmaker. Love is free. He gets popped, but he's all the way to the 49. Like we said, Jeremiah Love is just not about if. It's about when. He's definitely making plays, and you just got to sustain it while it happens. Love gets great blocks again, fakes everybody out, and gets a new set of downs. Wow, he has been incredible, hasn't he? But it hasn't really resulted in much for him. They've got a lot of plays, but he's really been their whole offense. 2nd and 5 now. Notre Dame is looking to do something. They go out, and I think that's Malachi Fields for the first. Fields has been torching us all game. It's been absolutely brutal out here. And they're going to run another draw, and we get Love tackled for only a gain of 3. I mean, don't get me wrong, he has got his, but I think we've done a phenomenal job on him. For really what you can ask for as we wrap up CJ Carr, and Malachi Fields is hurt. 3rd and 5 now. Very interesting setup on this, and we're going to wrap him up, but he gets 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 7. Notre Dame runs a little screen. KP Price is able to wrap up Love. If he doesn't get out there, there's a real chance that they get 6 on that play. Instead, it's 2nd and goal. And, wow, that was pretty obvious, but nobody got over there. They go over the top, and Notre Dame, first touchdown of the game. We start with a handoff to Turbo, and he turns on the Jets, gains 9. And Dylan Lonergan, I totally forgot to change the accessories on him. I'll deal with that another time. But we can't get the first on this play. Honestly, I like how this sets up. And Turbo gets us the first. Drake Bowen is hurt again. Starting to think he's just faking injuries so that they can get themselves timeouts. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. We get Nate Johnson, the jet touch. No block sets up, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Well, that was pretty bad. Can't get much worse than that, right? We're going to get it out to him again. Oh, my God. It's worse. Brings up 3rd and 12. That's not what I was trying to do. I tapped the button, and we are going to have to punt it. I mean, at this point, it's just to make the score look better at the end. They've still got their starters out there. We gave up carrying a long time ago, but there's Malachi Fields. New set of downs. Clock is under 1.5 minutes. We are blitzing, and it doesn't get there in time. They get it to Love, and he gets to the 21. And they're going to use a timeout. Like they have a chance in this game still. This game has been decided, if I'm not mistaken. And they're going to get it out to Love, but we're ready for it. Loss of 2. Under a minute. Clock is not their friend. They're just trying to go out with glory. 3rd and 6. They are going to take a shot. Oh, man, they got that catch, and he takes it to the 4. That's the guy who scored the touchdown. I did not review his name. I don't know it. But he has been their most productive receiver outside of Malachi Fields, that's for sure. And speaking of productive, another sack, 6th of the game. And that is going to be likely the final play. That was not a close rivalry game at all. We avenged the 44-0 beatdown that happened on our last matchup. Grayson James has just been phenomenal for us all season. This was another good example of him just doing exactly what we need. He's the Jalen Hurts of our team without the obvious, scramble ability. I mean, that's another upset, and at some point, they're going to have to give us our respect. CJ Carr really wasn't that bad. We had 1 pick. They felt every bit of that because we took it for a touchdown. But other than that, 2 other incompletions. He was very accurate with the ball. And the rushing attack was pretty good, too. Jeremiah Love, 11 for 52. It's exactly what you expect him to do. Maybe a little bit more. We definitely held him, but the attempts are really the minimized part. They're playing from behind the whole game. They can't keep handing it off. As we said, Malachi Fields was great. Jeremiah Love got a lot of catches. Will Pauling did his thing, but Jaden Greathouse had those 2 very impressive catches. One of them was their only touchdown of the game. As for us, Grayson James, as we saw, 21 of 23, 176, and 3 touchdowns. I mean, that's exactly what you need from him. And Jordan McDonald, 17 of 75 with a touchdown. Turbo Richard, 6 for 38. And Detrell Jones, 4 for 22. All very good contributors. Grayson James even had a couple of important scrambles there. Jeremiah Franklin, as I said, our best receiver this game. Lewis Bond was great as well. No big plays over the top for us. We just wanted to take what was there over the middle, crossing routes. Nothing that's going to put us at risk of a turnover. And you see why. Mistake-free football leads to these type of blowouts. Disciplined play, man. That's really all it is. Willie Malone, Clive Wilson, Jalen Blackwell, Ty Clemens, who got hurt, Owen Stoudemeyer, all with a sack. Owen Kalenge had half a sack. Max Tucker, obviously, the pick 6. TFLs, you see the list here. Carter Davis had a couple of important ones, as did Blackwell and Stoudemeyer. But our team has been gelling very well. We do level up there, and I think that's really all we needed. We won the Ireland Trophy, so both of our rivalry games this year we've won so far. That's a trend we'd like to continue. Takes us to 8-1 on the season, and at some point we're going to have to be a top 10 ranked school. No commits this week. We actually fall to number 2 for Joel Asani. Wow, Jude Bowery's still very much at risk of transfer, and we are the number 12 ranked team in the nation. Max Tucker wins Defensive Player of the Week for the ACC. And here we are, our matchup against SMU. They are the number 11 ranked school. They're 7-2 on the year. We will preview them in a second, but we're just going to take a look at recruiting quickly. Obviously, we know the class. Nothing has changed except for Joel Olaseni. He's going to be a great player, no doubt about it. Good news with Javon Larkin, though. We've progressed very nicely. We're number 1 on him. Very well-rounded player. Someone I would love to play, especially at right guard. I think we should schedule him a visit for the Georgia Tech game and throw playing time on there. That puts us in prime position to get him. We have a very huge lead on Alex Barbosa. We can't really do anything, but he likes playing style and playing time. Once we can hit him with a pitch, like a hard sell, yeah, it's going to be over. Tim Smith, another 3-star gem that we're looking at. He's looking great, entering that top 5. Philip Ring, we've thrown 50 at and an offer. We haven't climbed on his board as much yet, but I think if we just keep this 50 on him, we'll be good. Connor Jefferson, oh no, the quarterback that I love here, we're actually unable to meet this playing style deal breaker. I'm actually so nervous about this. Offensive pass yards per game. So we got to start slinging the rock to be able to get him. Yeah, we got to start letting it rip. That sucks. All these guys, though, we're looking good. I think we're just going to try and throw harder sells on the guys that we couldn't offer all the points to, and we'll just see what's left over with points there. I really don't think it's going to be that much left over. So just for the sake of it, Parker Clapp, he's like our backup quarterback option. So we'll throw some points at him, and no changes on any of these guys. We are still second. No flips yet. And now on to our matchup against SMU. Another matchup where the Mustangs are simply a better overall team than us. It's not close either. That's solid 6. Right now they are the number 11th team, and we are the number 12th team in the nation. And if we take a look at the conference standings, they are not far behind. They're 3-2 in conference play. If we take a look at their schedule, they just lost this last week. Fell from number 3 to number 11. So they've had some pretty good wins. They lost to Syracuse, but most recently they just lost to number 16 Miami. They got back on track with their season, kind of derailed SMU's, and now, their conference schedule doesn't get any easier. They've got Louisville after the bye. They have to play us. It's not going to be easy for them. SMU is led by quarterback Kevin Jennings, 27 touchdowns, 3,000 yards, 4 interceptions on the year. 1% interception rate is nasty. He's a great quarterback, and he's going to show us what it's like to sling the ball. But they run it too. TJ Harden will show you firsthand. He can break one loose. 59 is his longest on the year. And Kevin Jennings will keep you honest too. He's already had 4 rushing touchdowns. They bring in Jermichael Green for likely on the goal line sets because he has 7 touchdowns. And his average is 2.2 a carry. Got to be their goal line back, right? SMU's led by senior receiver Romello Brinson. His ratings may not jump out to you with all the boosts. He's an 82, former 4-star. He's got speed, 92 speed, 95 excel. He's got 90 spec catch. I mean, he's pretty average everywhere else, but in this offense and with such a great QB feeding him the ball, he's found a way to thrive. Ymir Knight is likely their best overall receiver. Jordan Hudson is also in contention for that. Ymir's probably more of a slot guy. He's 5'8", 180. Jordan Hudson is a great route runner. Romello is their big play threat. I mean, they've got a lot of guys, though. Tight end RJ Maryland is no slouch. Jalen Cooper is a great backup option, and they still get their running backs involved in the passing game. They've got a lot of guys to watch out for. Yeah, they've got some holes on the line, some underperforming players, if you will. I think PJ's probably more of a guard. Slotted at tackle is probably the problem there. So maybe blitzing is going to be our strategy. They have their own Jalen Blackwell and Jeffrey Mba. 6 sacks, 9 TFLs. Not a ton of playmakers, but Ahmad Moses has 3 picks, as well as Rocket Rahimi. Some amazing names here. Deuce Harmon and Jalen Davis Robinson, both with 2 interceptions. And Cam Robinson coming off the edge is another great threat that we needed to discuss. And again, highlighting the injury to Quintavious Hutchins. The senior is going to be out for 5 more weeks. That puts him back for week 16. That could be in time for the conference championship game. He's missing our rivalry game. But yeah, if we have a conference championship and a bowl game, he could definitely be there for those. Other than that, no real injuries. We're at home hosting SMU, and we're hoping that they're going to be continuing sliding down in the rankings. Let's get them further down than 11. Let's keep on climbing, and they're going to wear their all whites, so I think we'll probably wear our all reds. That's not what I'm looking for. Come on, you guys know what I'm looking for. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, touch that eagle for good luck, boys. We're going to need it today. We've been on a roll all year. We've played some really tough opponents, and I think a team like this with SMU, they've got high expectations, and we're going to start it off by kicking off, shipping up to Boston, playing in the background. We're hype. Opening kickoff starts, and we're going to eventually wrap them up at the 17, and there's the man rocking that sick helmet. Okay, I don't need to see the keys to the game, thanks. Here we are. They're going to get that handoff, and it goes for 9. TJ Harden starting the game off right, and SMU likes to run that no huddle. They're not going to be looking to burn that much clock. They're making some adjustments at the line here, and eventually they play action. Oh no, my God, that got me so good. They handed that off. That was a draw. I was so sure that that animation was the fake handoff. Well, new set of downs, because that just legitimately faked the heck out of me. And they're going to try and spin, but Harden gets wrapped up. No gain on that play. KP Price on the tackle. More adjustments coming. 2nd and 10. They fit that into a tight window, but they complete it. New set of downs. They changed the formation up a bit, and they are going to go down for a loss of 3. And we've got the play action here, and Amar Thornton wraps him up off the edge. Ty Clemens is hurt. Love the play making there, and we needed it. They get a lot back on that draw, 8 to be specific, but it is not enough, and they're going to have to punt. I mean, our blitzing has affected so many teams. It's not even just the players. It's how you use them. It's the play calling as well as the play making. And I think we know our players' strengths and weaknesses very well. And, you know, these other teams, they're just not built like me. What can I say? 1st and 10. I don't love this. We're going to have to throw that away. I'm trying to get the passing yards up. They're not even asking for that much. Like 250 is not a ton. The deal breaker is very reasonable, and Detrell is so brittle. I love him so much. I want to feed him the ball, but he just can't stay on the field. Oh, yeah, get that to Skeet. Pick that block up exactly as we like it. New set of downs. It's the slow grind, though. We really got to keep chipping away. Good blocks there, and Jordan McDonald runs for 7. We're going to get this handoff to Turbo, and he puts that new set of downs. McDonald is back out there, and he's going to get a handoff here. He's going to get upfield. 2nd and inches. McDonald gets a lot more than that. New set of downs upcoming. 1st and 10. We probably had something there, but Grayson James is going to scramble, get the block, get out of bounds, and gain 9. We're not trying to burn you, but if we see a gap, we get some blocks, we can do something. And unfortunately that's going to go for a loss of 3. And Jaden Skeet is hurt. 3rd and 4. Franklin, I need you. And you hold on. I love that man. Jeremiah Franklin is the security blanket. He's not really going to do a ton for you other than just catch the ball when you throw it his way. But let's be honest. What else can you really ask of a guy? Detrell Jones out there. Oh, man, he would not get caught, but he got 3. I was trying to say he would not have got caught if he wasn't as hurt as he is, because he's hurt. That was a horrible throw. I should have just thrown it to Detrell. 3rd and 7. We have the run with McDonald, and that ballsy call gets us to the 4. Hey, they gave us the space to run. We took advantage, and McDonald is going to keep on trucking, and he gets in. What a run there. Gives him a little wave. We're on the board just like that. That's exactly how you want to close a quarter. Good long 5-minute drive. SMU's got to respond quick. Again, they're on the road. We've got all the momentum in the world right now, and we just popped him. 1st and 10. Oh, little read option. Fooled everyone but him. No gain on the play. That's what we like to see. 2nd and 10. They're going to drop it off, and we're going to wrap him up. TJ Harden loses 5 on that catch. KP Price making yet another great play. Brings us now to a 3rd and 15. Our defense is suffocating, and we are all over that, forcing the throwaway. 1st and 10. We're going to run it with McDonald. He had a hole, but he just couldn't get there. 2nd and 7. Got a little play drawn up here. We're going to get it to Bond, and he's going to get us our 1st. That'll be our final play before heading into the 2nd quarter. Through 1 quarter, to have them only have like 19 total yards of offense, I'd say you feel pretty good about that. New set of downs now. Let's see what we can do with it. Turbo Richard out there makes the catch and gets more. 2nd and 1, we pass it again. Back out to Franklin. He hangs on. New set of downs. That's exactly what you love to see. 1st and 10, out to Bond. Nobody with him. Fresh set of downs again. We got to deliver so that we can get our recruit, and that's going to be a great little pass to Nate Johnson for 9. I'm not saying we can't run the ball. Like, this is 2nd and 1, obvious run-the-ball situation. But it didn't even work for us. We lose 1. I mean, it looks so inviting. That hole looks so inviting, and then they're like, haha, we blitzed everyone. But we read that gap perfectly. Jordan McDonald gets us to the 9. All right, well, that was not what you want. Although, Bond gets into the end zone. We just rolled out to the right, drew up some time, made the right pass. They didn't stay with him, and that is our 2nd touchdown of the game. I mean, you can say whatever you want. I was expecting a brutal 2-loss episode. Again, anything can happen. We can't let our guard down. This SMU offense has a lot of playmakers, and they really can get active whenever. We got to wrap up. Oh, man. And he's, oh, God. What did I say? 1 play, and they've got it. We couldn't wrap up on the initial contact. It was just brutal all around, and we're going to get a roughing the kicker penalty on top. Thanks, KP. It is what it is, but that is what we call a momentum shift there. First and 10. We are trying to get this pass offense going, and we just miss. Second and 10. We've got some routes developing. None of them quick enough as we fall down for a loss of 11. Third and 21. And we're going to fit that in for Bond, but no real gain there. I mean, that is brutal. I was calling out the game for not being challenging, and they said, all right, bet. They bring their guy in motion, and we timed that perfectly. We're in the backfield, loss of 3 on the run. Now we've got Omar Thornton off the edge rushing. He can't get there in time, but we force JT Harden out of bounds. TJ Harden, my bad. Third and 11, another fun little zone blitz we're going to call, see if they're ready for it. They pick it up very well. They make a move, and it's 4th and 3. They are staying on the field. I kind of figured they would. 4th and 3. It's a draw. Oh, are we there? We stop them. 1st and 10 now. Going to get that to our man Reed Harris, and he catches it for 3. I don't think we've gotten Lewis Bond touches in this format here, but we've got him that on the jet touch, and he'll get the first. 1st and 10, we've got some developing routes, but Jeremiah Franklin wide open is my favorite. Big man getting sticky with it, jukes him out, and gets to the 27. We're going to get one more little play off here. I think it's going to be a run. I feel good about it, and Jordan McDonald certainly does, as he's going to score. Wow, what a run, what a play, what a response. We take that lead, and we extend it another. I'm so hyped, I don't even know what I'm talking about. All we got to do is hold tight. I do believe we kicked off to start this game, so I guess worst case, we let up a touchdown. 1st and 10, and we've got a lot of blitz coming. They read it well. They gained 10. They hurry back to the line quickly. 2nd and inches, clock is ticking. They've got all 3 timeouts, so there's a realistic world here where they can score. 1st and 10, minute 30 to go. They go over the middle. Blackwell, for whatever reason, couldn't tackle him. We're going to have Max Tucker blitz here, and that is so bad. That's so bad. We had him, and I missed it. I had him so much that I stopped having him, and that's insane. Cam Martinez had him there, and we're lucky that he wraps up because that could have been a lot worse. More blitzing off the edge. I love the defensive backs, and I love giving them the opportunity to get after the QB. Oh, man, he stiff-armed him and threw it away. 2nd and 10, we got another free blitzer, so they had to get that out quick. Jennings settles for the dump-off for 6, and they're going to call their second timeout. 3rd and 4, 46 seconds left in the half. They run that play action. Oh, man, what a play. We're going to wrap them up inbounds, though. Clock's under 30 now. Now down to 20. And they are going to run the ball, and it's now down under 20, and they call a timeout. This is a crazy play here. 2nd and goal, 16 seconds. A sack, essentially, stops the game. Stops the game. What am I talking about? It doesn't stop the game. He ran for so long, I lost my mind. How did we not sack him there? It'll end the half, is all I was trying to say. If we sack them, they won't be able to stop us. But they get their touchdown, which was inevitable. If we couldn't wrap up on that last play, they were bound to score. I don't even care. We're just going to knee it down. I'm going to take it to the half. I feel good about it. We've got a ranked opponent, somebody that they say we are equal to. It's been a pretty even game so far. Jordan McDonald has been the star of the show. 2 touchdowns, 94 yards, only 10 carries. On the bright side, we do get the ball to start the half. Turbo Richard starting the half on the ground here. We're going to get it to him. Blocks are setting up well. Richard hits the hole. It gets all the way to the 47. We've been trying to pass the ball to make sure we can secure some recruits, but, I mean, let's be honest. The run game is what's kept us in it. 2nd and 9. Interesting little play there. Probably went to the worst option, but I was scared to throw a pick. 3rd and 6. Very odd play setting up here, but Grayson James is going to get it to 4th and 1, which is really all I needed. We're obviously going to go for it. 4th and 1. We're going to get that out to Richard. We had a lot of options there, but we're just going to take the safe one and keep the drive moving. We're going to hike that. 1st and 10. McDonald made some space where it didn't look like there was any and got 9. 2nd and 1. We've got Jeremiah Franklin open. They're tracking him down, but he gets to the 19. 1st and 10. Going to run a little play action fake here. We've got a man open. Missed him. 2nd and 10. We've got Franklin again. He can't hang on that time. 3rd and 10. We got to get out to Bond. Oh, we couldn't stay in bounds. He was so there. I'll take it, though. This is, it looks good. And that kick is up and through. We take a 2-score lead. I was sweating it a little bit. I won't lie to you. That gives us a very favorable position in this game. Obviously, SMU's offense started to get it clicking. We're hoping to slow them down, but that field goal just gives us a little bit of breathing room. 2nd and 5, making some pre-snap adjustments. Another pass outside. This one they lose 2. 3rd and 7. I mean, we're not changing anything. We're running the same play. We're all over that, and we break it up over the middle, too. At this point, we're really just trying not to, lose the game more so than we're trying to, win it. And that's exactly the opposite of what we're supposed to be doing. I thought we could lob that. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. I think we all know what moments I'm losing it, but that little pass for 4 is something. It's just so hard to get Grayson James to that 250 mark. We're going to get it to our guy, and wow, Jeremiah Franklin held on to that one. No duh, but we really needed it. So I appreciate him, and he always comes in clutch for us. 2nd and 7. We're going to get that to our boy again. Franklin gains 5. 3rd and 2. They're all pressed up, but we're going to Franklin, and he hangs on. It's another first. I mean, the guy will catch anything. It's crazy. The amount of drops that he's had, I could count them on my fingers. 2nd and 9. Another play to Franklin. I mean, we're just going to take what we can get. It's the simple stuff, and they're giving it to us. I mean, there seriously isn't a reason to not take what the defense gives you. That's the entire way we play. That's what we do best, and it's what's got us into this position to win this game. 2nd and 1, we're going to get one last playoff here. Richard can't hang on. Through 3 quarters, we're up 24-14. This will decide likely what the future of the season looks like. That was so dramatic. I don't know. It's probably going to be more realistically next week. That really matters, but we're 3rd and 1. We're just trying to get a block here. We get none. It's now 4th and 4. They want us to go for it, which honestly I'm fine with that. They keep leaving Jeremiah Franklin open. I mean, I don't know what they're doing. 1st and 10. We're going to get that to Franklin again. He'll catch it for 1. 2nd and 9. Going to get that to Bond, and he'll get us the first. Jude Bowery's hurt. 1st and goal. Play action. Ooh, don't love any of that. Although the blocks hold there, and Grayson James is just going to walk it in. Not sure how nobody saw him doing that. I mean, I can't remember the last time we didn't score 30 points in a game. It feels like forever ago. Gets us to 31-14. These are the treatments that all the top teams have been getting. First it was Clemson, and yeah, I know, no Cade Klubnik. That probably would have been an L otherwise. But we are destroying SMU. We destroyed Notre Dame. At a certain point, you just have to acknowledge how well the team has been playing, how well the scheme's been working, and, give us our credit. They're going to throw a little screen pass, gain 2 there. They just haven't dominated the time of possession, and their pace of play is so quick that you can feel them getting out of momentum. A couple plays don't work, and then they're off the field. They're probably tired even when they are running the hurry up every play. And here we are, 3rd and 1. Under 8 minutes to go in the game, and Cam Martinez helps them wrap up. It's now 4th and 2. Defense is going to stay on the field for this 4th and 2, and it's going to be pretty important because Jalen Blackwell makes the TFL, and we're going to take over. 1st and 10. McDonald falls forward for 8. Turbo's checked in here, and he's trying to vulture a TD. Won't go there. We got McDonald another opportunity. He won't get the touchdown, but he will get us a new set of downs. We'll get McDonald another carry here on 1st and goal. And the block set up. He's in. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And this one will evidently seal it. And another point in these games where it just feels like we break away and, we're not looking back. Wow, 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. And Blackwell read it perfectly. Only gain of 1 on the play. Kevin Jennings hasn't been awful by any means, but we have made his life a living hell today, and that's a great read, but he can't hang on. You can tell these quarterbacks don't like being blitzed, and we blitz all the time. Never on the times that I guess they're expecting the blitz, because they're never ready for it. And that brings it to 4th and 3. And they're still going to go for it. Not exactly sure what they think they're going to be able to do, but to each their own, 4th and 3, they're going to throw it outside. And, hey, there you go. One of those RPOs finally worked for them. And they're into our territory to the 46. And there we go. New set of downs. And they're going to get another fresh set. Another good play. That'll take us to the 2-minute time. Well, no. They're going to call their own timeout. 1st and 10 now. And they are going to throw it quickly. We're going to wrap up. And they're now going to let it go to the 2-minute timeout. Okay. Lamar Thornton's going to come off the edge, and they had a screen. 3rd and 4, and they're going to go out to their guy, Dot. 1st and 10, got a nice little DB blitz again, wrap him up for 3. 11 for 29 for TJ Harden. We've made his life hell, too. Jalen Blackwell almost had another sack. Instead, he makes a great play, and they call another timeout. Make it look a little closer for yourself. I don't care. Totally fine. We're not doing this onside kick nonsense, though. Come on, man. This game is over. It has been over. Let's just keep it a bean. And they're running a draw. They get their little 2-point. All right, whatever. I assume they're, yeah, of course you're going offsides. Or onside, I mean, as we're just going to go down there. I don't care. There's no stat padding needed. 38-22 is a very satisfactory victory over the team they had 1 rank ahead of us. Finally looking at a top 10, hopefully, slot. I mean, we're leading the ACC now, far and away. We're having an insane season. Grayson James, only 189 yards in the air on 35 attempts. I mean, we didn't really try the deep shot. It didn't appear to be open. That's kind of the problem. They're giving us the underneath. We got to stack it up, take what they give us. Jordan McDonald played amazing. No notes. 18 for 127, 3 touchdowns. That's 7 a carry. 28 yards after contact. I mean, he's just a beast. Turbo Richard also ran the ball very well on limited attempts, so give him credit where credit's due. Jeremiah Franklin, another great game for him. Lewis Bond got his touchdown, but you can see the average yards per catch. It's just so low for these guys. On the defensive side, we obviously didn't put a ton of pressure on, but we made timely pressure. That's what I would like to say. Thornton and Kalenge also got a sack combined. Lots of TFLs were made. Kalenge had 3. Blackwell had 3. Carter Davis had 2. KP Price had 2. Lots of plays made. KP Price had 12 total tackles on the game. If we take a look at SMU, I mean, Kevin Jennings is going to look like an amazing game. And don't get me wrong, he did have a great game. 80% completion, 3 touchdowns, 250 is nothing to scoff at. But they didn't run the ball well. They were playing from behind the whole time. All the receivers that we were expecting to give us trouble gave us trouble. I will say the per catch on Jordan Hudson makes me feel a little bit better. RJ Maryland didn't really do a ton, so we held their impact players to pretty reasonable numbers. Given what the damage could have been, I would say we would be foolish to be upset about the result of this game. We're going to get another level up, which means we are going to upgrade our coach skills quickly. I alluded to this in a previous episode, but we're going to get the O-line off-season training boost. I believe you win these games in the trenches, and you need a good quarterback at the helm. That's how we want to build out. The defense is important, too. I think our next goal is probably going to be for the defensive line to give them a boost. But we'll have to take a look at that when we have the points to do so. We're going to move it ahead 1 week. Still no new commits. We're now the number 8 team in the nation, but we're going to be taking on number 15 Georgia Tech. They're a very similarly rated team, and again, number 15 in the nation. It's just crazy to see SMU as a 7-3 team, 3-3 in conference. You know, at one point they were looking like a top 3 team in the nation. Very large fall from grace, that's what we'll say. We will take a look at recruiting. Getting worse with Connor Jefferson. Our points aren't on there anymore because multiple weeks of not having 250 passing yards. This is brutal, man. I like this kid a lot. 88 speed, 91 throw power, and look at those accuracies. We have got to start passing the ball more, but I can't lose games. I'm not going to throw games just for one quarterback recruit. We have backup options. I feel very good about Parker Clapp. He is definitely the most talented option that we have. If you'll note here, 87 throw power, 88 excel. His accuracies are just nowhere near where Connor Jefferson is at. The athlete is just obnoxiously good. He would come in, no doubt, as a high 70s. So, if at all possible, we would love to get that playing style deal breaker back. But for now, I say we just throw 50 at somebody like Tremaine Knowles, maybe. Bendo is probably the better one to do. Maka Tenuta is definitely a good pocket passer, and he's got an okay arm. But I do like Edward Denbo. I think we're just going to throw him a scholarship, and then we'll throw 15 on Tenuta just to see if we can't get in these battles. Championship contender and coach prestige are the two things Bearden cares about, so pretty obviously going to be this one with conference prestige, and that's a much better pitch than just the baseline. Alex Barbosa has amazing grades. We're going to full send that. A plus A, B, that's phenomenal. And I think we're going to take this 5 off of Tenuta. I want to be able to schedule Barbosa week 13 bye. Hopefully that'll secure that, because another elite development player obviously doesn't start out with amazing ratings, but I would be able to play him realistically after a redshirt season. Maybe we just set these as scholarships and we use these points for visits. That's what I'm thinking we should do. It's probably pro potential that he cares about. It's actually got to be. And we'll throw this visit on pro potential as well. That gives us 30 more hours. We'll throw a DM on him. Wow, Marcus Bearden would need 40 for a visit. That's crazy. I am not giving him that. That's pretty much everybody that we can send a visit to. I guess we'll throw a cool 5 at both of these guys. Other than that, that's how we're going to spend our points. Just got to get these passing yards up so we can get Connor Jefferson. That's going to be our goal in the next episode, start airing it out a little bit. Probably going to be another 2-game episode. I hope that this format isn't bothering anyone. I think 2 games at a time. I think that's a good format. And then if I can get, one episode games in, those will probably take less time to edit, obviously. But this is a way better year than any of us could have ever expected going into it. The number 8 ranked team in the nation, 9-1 on the season. Boston College is back. I love it. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you all in the next one. Until then, take care.